Mr. Diesel Truck and Trailer Repair and Mobile Welding is a family-owned and operated business with 19 years of hands-on experience. We thrive on pleasing our customers with great prices, quality work, and a personal experience. We offer 24/7 roadside service for semi-tractor trailers, as well as on-site service repairs for heavy equipment. We also offer mobile welding. Contact us at 334-476-0393. DTA, Daniel Towing and Automotive. Need a tow? Need some mechanical work? Contact Lee and Sandy Daniel at 334-863-4252. Serving East Alabama and West Georgia. You call, we haul. DTA, Daniel Towing and Automotive. Proud supporters of Rebel Athletics. DTA Towing. The Pig, Highway 50, Lafayette, Alabama. The Pig, the best meats in town. Beef, chicken, and pork. The Pig, the freshest breads and dairy and produce across Chambers County. Down home, down the street. The Pig, where customer service is number one. Piggly Wiggly, Highway 50, Lafayette, Alabama. Proud supporters of your Chambers Academy Rebels. Newman's Farm Supply, located downtown on the square in Lafayette. Contact them at 334-864-7006. Family owned and operated since 2011, Newman's carries feed for all of your animals. Tucker Milling, Sports Mix, Value Pack, along with deer feed, corn, hay rolls, alfalfa bales, pine and wheat straw. Newman's is also an FFL dealer. Newman's also reminds everyone to get their CA gun raffle tickets. Raffle starts November 1st.
Hey there, Rebel fans. It's Pastor Dave from Lafayette Heights Baptist Church. Wanted to just invite you to come and be a part of all the exciting things happening here at Lafayette Heights these days. We worship the Lord here every Sunday at 10:45 a.m. Love to have you and your family come and join us for that. And then also wanted to let you know about a special event taking place on Wednesday night, September the 13th, at 6:30 p.m. here at Lafayette Heights. Strength to Stand Ministries will be here that evening leading worship and delivering a challenging message about what it means to follow the Lord and be unashamed in your faith. Won't you come and join us?
Isaac Horton, proud supporter of Chambers Academy, would like to thank you for your support in the coming election. Go Rebels! State Farm agent Mike Spears is your local and trusted insurance agent. Contact Mike Spears at 334-864-8772 for all of your insurance needs, home, auto, life, and more. You can also stop by Mike's office and see him at 401 South Lafayette Street, Lafayette, Alabama, on the 4-lane. State Farm agent Mike Spear, proud supporter of Rebel Athletics. Go Rebels! Lafayette True Value, located on the Highway 50 bypass in Lafayette, is the only resource for your home improvement projects. Behind every project is a True Value. James Allen and his staff proudly support the Chambers Academy Rebels. Come out and see James, Colby, or John Carl, or you can just give them a call at 334-864-9842. And James Allen thanks you for shopping local. Shepherd Homeworks, established in 2004, headquartered in beautiful Lafayette, Alabama, serving East Alabama, Lake Martin, and West Georgia. At Shepherd Homeworks, we specialize in custom cabinets and millwork built in our very own cabinet shop. Contact Stephen Shepherd at 334-234-1180 to make your dreams become reality. And go Rebels! Star Insurance Group of Opelika, Auburn, Montgomery, and Greenville. With all of life's demands, buying insurance is probably low on your list. Luckily, there's someone who's looking out for you and putting your needs first. A trusted friend is right around the corner. The team at Star Insurance can provide you with great protection with a personal touch. When it comes to understanding your needs, you want someone who can listen with understanding and care. You want professional advice with a personal experience? Whether it's business, farm, home, or auto, their team can help. They're not just agents, they're members of the community.
Craving some Mexican food? Do not think about it twice. Come visit us at Monema number 3, located Highway 77, 1310 Highway 77, Lafayette, Alabama. We have the best Mexican food around. Cheese dip, quesadillas, farm special, north specials, sherry specials, delicious salsa, the best salsa in Chambers County. Do not think about it. And also can meet the Chihuahua, Monema number 3.
Farmers and Merchants Bank, established in 1934, is your friendly hometown bank. With 3 convenient locations in Dadeville, Hughley, and beautiful Lafayette, Alabama, Farmers and Merchants is ready to serve your personal and business banking needs. Great rates, great service. Farmers and Merchants is ready to serve. Give them a call at 334-864-9941. Farmers and Merchants Bank, proud supporters of Chambers Academy. All right, folks, and welcome to another edition here of Chambers Academy Sports Live, coming to you from Mountain Brook, Alabama. Your Chambers Academy Rebels, the 3-1 Rebels, are going to take on the 3-0 Banks Jets here on the campus of Mountain Brook High School, just on the east side of beautiful Birmingham, Alabama. It's a great night for football. Some passing showers just went through the area, but it's clearing up nicely, so it should be a great time for a football game here. And I'd like to welcome my broadcast partner in now, Sid Mickle.
Hi, Chester. It's good to be here.
It is going to be a good night tonight for football, Sid.
Yeah, temperatures are cooling off, dry conditions. We are about, it looks like, a few minutes away from just, the prayer and the ceremony here. But I'm trying to watch our guys. Looks like everybody's here, loosening up, looking good. So we got a big game tonight. I hope everybody's ready to play.
Yes, let's hope the offense can come out and repeat their performance of last week down at Crenshaw when we had a nice balanced attack. Cole Baker got loose and pitched about 300 yards out there, a couple touchdowns. And Luke Tarver was out of the game, but I'm pretty sure he's playing tonight. And but Jacob Norgard did a great job last week filling in there, and some nice help from Eli Wharton, as well as Tyson Hewitt came in there in the second half and put some yards under his belt. So should be an exciting game.
Well, one of the things I think is important to remember is those numbers are from one half. I mean, basically all our starters were out of the game at halftime. So, it was definitely a mismatch. And as we always say, the line of scrimmage is the tell. That's the tale of the night. So it's something that we've got to do on both sides of the ball, I think, tonight to win this game. I've said this to you today. I think nothing on their schedule probably would be better than beating us. I think Banks wants to beat us.
Yeah, currently the Rebels are 3-0 against the Jets, and last year they put a pretty good whipping down on it.
Prayer.
Oh, excuse us. We're going to have the prayer.
I pray for a good game, and I pray for safe travels. Thank you, Lord, and amen.
I see it right there. All right, we are back with you after the prayer and the national anthem. Great job by those conducting that here at Mountain Brook Field. We're at Spartan Stadium here in Mountain Brook, Alabama. This is one of the venues that Banks plays their football games at. Another one was Briarwood Christian, there where they played at last week, which is just right down the road. So we're going to look at a little bit of stats from last week here. We went over these last night at the coaches show with Coach Allen and Coach D. And I just want to reiterate what Cole Baker did last week. He's going to have a performance like that to make the Rebels two-dimensional, have a nice running attack and be able to spread that defense out and push them off the line. Cole went for almost 263 yards last week, 9 for 12. So we're going to need to see him back there lead that offense against this stingy Banks defense.
Well, I expect them to put pressure on a quarterback. I think we'll probably come out and run the ball in the first series, although nothing will shock me at this point now that they've gotten the ball up in the air and completed some passes. I think we will mix it up. I think that'll be the plan. Try to make sure that we get this field spread a little bit and don't let them pack the box on us, because I think that's one of the things that they enjoy doing.
Yeah, so the Jets are undefeated so far. They've come up against one decent opponent so far. That was Escambia last week. They came out with a victory. So this is going to be a great test for both of these teams. Yep. Banks is in first place in the Western Division in the state for 2A, and the Rebels are hunting around the first place in the East with them. So should be a good game, an exciting game. Probably see, it's going to be the defense against the offense of Banks. Banks can put up some points, but the Rebel defense is holding, on average, just opponents to 10 points per game. So it's a great feat they're doing so far this year, and their defense is playing lights out so far for the Rebels.
And that's what we anticipate early on. We'll see maybe by the end of the first quarter how true that kind of game expectation is going to run. But I think that might be the way we see this one unfold, especially in the first half, and then there'll be adjustments by both teams. But I think it's going to be a tough game. I have that feeling about this game tonight, so we got to play tough, come out ready to go, and control the line of scrimmage.
For the Rebels, captains on the field going out for the coin toss will be number 52, Ryan Ford, number 10, Cole Baker, number 54, Blake Reeves. What did I say? Kyle Hands, excuse me. And 51, Austin Brooks going out for the Rebels for the coin toss. As the Jets players get a little closer, I'll be able to actually read their number.
Yeah, that's a hard uniform to read the number on from here. It's
and your captains for your mighty Banks Jets. Number 7, he's a junior, Darren Malden. Number 23, he's a junior, Adonis Holly. Number 50.
The captains for the Banks are number 2, Samuel, number 7, Malden, number 23, Holly, and number 50, Sturdivant. For the Jets, they'll be taking the coin toss out of midfield.
A little bit of a slowdown here as a little bit of delay for the coin toss and the captain's meeting.
Yeah, the pregame festivities went off pretty quickly.
They may want both teams to run to the middle before they do the captains. I don't know.
We'll be the first to join the crew, the chain crew. Please come on down.
As they get some housekeeping stuff taken care of here at Spartan Stadium, we'll talk a little recap of last week. The Rebels came out strong versus Crenshaw, they overmatched the Cougars heavily last week, and the number 2's got a lot of work last week, Sid.
Yeah, and we talked about that with both coaches about what benefit that is. You're not running out the clock for 2 or 3 minutes. You're able to actually coach your guys and watch them play on offense and defense. And I think one of the really interesting things that both coaches said to us last night is those guys are going to be ones soon.
Yeah.
So, you want to get as much information about them becoming ones, and know that going into next year. And the other thing I thought was interesting was like, you're planning far outside of this season. You're planning conditioning for the off season. You're planning your early spring game or your practices that go around what the spring would be, and then next year's team. So that's interesting to hear those coaches talk about that, and it's definitely a good plan.
Yes, it is. And, hopefully this will be a great test for the Rebels, come out here and hand the Jets a loss and go back to Lafayette with a big W under their belt and look forward to a home game, because we've been on the road for the past couple of weeks, and we know that the kids are tired, and we're ready for a little home action next week versus Bessemer.
Well, it's going to be interesting because we have a home game and then a break, right? Week of an off week. So it'll be basically 4 weeks without taking a road trip, which will be nice for us. Another thing that we went over last night in the coaches show, Coach Allen made the point that you don't learn an awful lot in blowouts, and I think that probably is true. You can establish that superiority on both sides of the ball. And, close games will test you. And, the real great players and players that have the potential to become elite players, they really embrace this game. They want to play in this game and prove that they are better than the Banks Jets. So that's one of the things I'm looking for our guys to come out and do.
Yeah, once we get back home, we'll get deep into region play. Beyond Bessemer, we'll play Abbeville Christian at home, region game, Macon East region game at home, and then the final road trip will be down to Hooper on October 20th.
Well, the coin toss is in the air. Banks will receive the kickoff.
All right, so the Rebel defense will be able to showcase their talents first here. And we are just a few minutes away from kickoff.
A very small crowd here on the Banks side. We're in a joint seating area. There's only one stadium seating area, so it's a very small crowd here on our right. Good crowd here on the Chambers Travel Group.
As always, the Rebel faithful are never scared to hit the road and head anywhere where the kids are playing at.
Getting ready for the run out here.
Here come your Chambers Academy Rebels. The Rebels are led by head coach Jason Allen, assistant coaches Dylan Neesmith, Kyle Jackson, Wade Bausma, Tom Garrett, Shane Andrews, Jason Phillips, Chris Sellers, Cross Colley, and Peyton Allen and Matthew Allen are all assistant coaches there for the Rebels this year. As I said earlier, I don't think there's any injuries that are going to be hampering the Rebels tonight. I see number 30 putting on his helmet, getting out there. He was off last week.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what Luke was nursing, but they took the precaution of him not being out on the field, which, was smart in a game that really wasn't a tight contest. So all worked out just fine.
And number 66, Spencer Newman, is out there for the Rebels to get things underway here at Spartan Stadium.
Well, we are ever closer to the actual kickoff here in this big game. Always exciting to watch these guys get ready and go to a game that's, we expect to be a tight contest and really need to come out here and set the tone.
Folks, we're going to do our best to get the Jets players named here, but their jerseys are quite difficult to read.
Ball's out of bounds. Be a 5-yard penalty, and Banks will take over, I guess, somewhere around the 26 or 27.
And the kickoff to the 22-yard line, out of bounds, and the flag on the play. He's waving off the flag.
So there is no penalty. I certainly thought the receiver caught the ball out of bounds, but they have waved off the flag, and it'll be snapped from the 22. our normal lineup is out there. It's our big guys up front, Austin Brooks, Ryan Smith, Eli Vernon, Shepard on the interior line.
2 wide receivers to the left. They're going to go up downfield early and hits the receiver at the 30-yard line, and he's going to smooth right in there for a touchdown for the Banks on the first play of the game. 10 seconds in, the Banks Jets take the lead 6-0.
Yeah, that was a busted play. Receiver got behind. Quarterback did a great job, just delivered it. Quick strike there. That ball was a 78-yard strike to open the game, so a tough opening.
And that is something that last year we saw down at our house down there at the Rebel Stadium. And the speed that the Banks team has is just amazing. Very athletic, and that is no good. Push to the right.
Well, we really had no time to set the defense. All we could get through was the defensive front. That was a really surprising quick strike because, as we talked about last night, we have not had that ball completed on us. We've had it thrown on us a few times. But that was a really good pitch and catch, and we're down 6-0 with 11:50 to go. So a 10-second start.
Nothing fancy about it, just a go route right down the near side here, and quarterback laid it right in the breadbasket of his receiver. And the Rebels are down now early, 6-0.
Well, you have to see what these guys do, how they respond to that, how they come out and try to get themselves set. Really, and look, you're down 6-0. There's nothing you can do about it but play the next play. So you got to get that line of scrimmage established and put this running game in its place and then throw the ball as you need to.
Tarver and Norgard are back deep for the Rebels. They're standing at their own 15.
Otto, Smith, Hewitt, some other guys here on the front line. I'm sure Eli's back on that corner as well for the short kick.
Adonis Holly has the kickoff duties for the Jets. Or excuse me, Quintarius Chandler does, 22. Pooch down to about the 20 where Norgard's going to take it. He's got some blockers in front of him looking for a hole, and he dodges the first tackler and is pushed out of bounds at about the 34-yard line, 35 maybe.
Yeah, that group got over and held him up. It did look like it opened up there for a second, but the pursuit came from midfield and pushed him out of bounds.
Number 14.
It's a big series, coming off that quick strike score. We got to see what we can do here to establish a little bit of offensive tone. Try to get ourselves on a long drive and get this score tied, or either take a 1-point lead, maybe a 2-point lead.
Number 11, Cole Baker, leads the offense out on the field for the Rebels. Ball spotted at the 34. That is where they're going to have start their first offensive series from. Tarver off the left side's got a blocker out in front of him, and he is out for about a 9. Oh, still up, and he is over the 45. Looks like he's pushed out about the 46. That's enough for a Rebel first down.
Picked up about 12. It looked like there was a little bit of an inadvertent face mask there, but again, didn't, just a hand goes by it. It turned his head a little bit, but great run, power run you expect from Luke. He shows no sign of rust or injury from last week. Same power set, Cole in the backfield.
Tyson Hewitt's the wide out to the far side. Kareem Henry in motion across the formation.
Big hole for Luke.
Luke Tarver's coming down the right side. He's at the 40-yard line, cutting back. And he is tackled at the 32-yard line, of the Banks for another Rebel first down.
Well, he was hit at the 36, and he wound up going to the 32. So that's a Luke run, taking that hit and driving the defender backwards. We're up quick.
Yeah, quick tempo for the Rebels.
Kareem won.
Pitch to Kareem across the formation, makes one tackler miss and kept his feet and fighting off a tackler and is pushed out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Nice pickup on first down for Kareem Henry.
That's a really good defensive play there because I think that's number 20 or 22 there. He had a good head of steam and he just got cut off on the corner. Kareem's speed, if he gets outside, he is really hard to catch up to.
Second down and 5 for the Rebels.
What is that, Chester? The 27, is that where we are here?
Yes, sir. Green in motion again, hand off to Norgard, lowers the shoulder, runs through the first tackler, and is tackled down at the 24-yard line.
Ran that trap off to the right side. Good hole, good play.
It's going to bring up 3rd and short, 3rd and 3.
Number 14, Jacob Nogard.
Really need to get this drive established. Not turn the ball over for any reason. We got two-down territory, I think, for sure here. So 2 downs to get 3 yards should not be a problem for this team. Hewitt splits wide with Henry.
Hand off to Jacob.
Norgard,
big hole on the left side.
Hole.
He's got one defender to beat, and he is pushed out of bounds inside the 5 for another Rebel first down. That'll bring up 1st and goal from the 3-yard line.
Well, if you saw the inside line there was a big hole. Tackle kicked out, the guard blocked down, and he was gone.
Well, they're actually spotting him down at about the 2-yard line.
I think it was a 22-yard carry there, so really big runs by Luke and Norgard here to start this drive.
Good to see that offensive line take control out there and open the holes up for Norgard. Heavy dose of Jacob Norgard, and
touchdown.
He is in for a Star Insurance touchdown. The Rebels score their first touchdown on their drive here. Start the first quarter off. So with 9:30 left to go here in the first quarter, the Rebels tie it up at 6 apiece.
A really good response here by that team to drive down and get the ball in the end zone. When we talk about tone, the tone on that drive was that the Rebels in control of the offensive line of scrimmage, at least on that drive.
As we've seen all year on 2-point conversions, direct snap to either Norgard or Tarver, and
touchdown.
He is in for a 2-point conversion for the Rebels to take the lead 8-6 with 9:30 left to go here in the first. A nice calm drive by the Rebels to match the Jets on that first play they had. So nice response there from the Rebels.
Well, we talked about the opening of the game. Would it be the Chambers offense and the Chambers defense against the Banks offense? And we saw the Banks offense come out, and then we saw our offense come out. So we really need to get our defensive guys set up and really, again, take charge of that line of scrimmage and control that part of the game.
Yeah, we don't need to get into a shootout here tonight.
Yeah. Well, especially when you got a quarterback and guys who can run. I mean, they just showed us that they can throw it and they can catch it.
Spencer Newman out there for the Rebels to kick off.
I don't know if we'll see any, adjustments on the coverages. They may have lined up in something that we weren't expecting, because we had one-on-one coverage here on our side. May have been a little bit of a surprise for us on that long touchdown throw.
Decent kick by Spencer Newman down to the 17-yard line.
And fair catch by number 21.
Fair catch called there by the Rebels. The Jets. That's why the play was blown down.
Yeah, the guy who called the fair catch was knocked down by another player catching the ball, but that still counts, I'm assuming, as a fair catch.
So the Jets will start their next offensive series here from their own 20-yard line.
Let's see how this Rebel defense plays in the second series here.
The Jets spread things out on offense. They got 2 receivers to each side and a lone tailback.
I think we expected that setup. That one shouldn't be a surprise.
It's a quick handoff and met quickly right at the line of scrimmage and driven back for, they might give him a yard on that or half yard. It'll bring up second down and a long 9.
Well, that was both linebackers and all 4 guys in the line. I think Austin Brooks made the initial contact, and there was a lot of white shirts.
For 1-yard pickup. Second down.
Now they bunch up on the formation.
Going to run it wide. Shepard.
Shepard, whoa, slung him down for no gain on that. Big tackle by Drew Shepard out there. Yeah. That's going to bring up 3rd down and long for the Jets.
Shepard was unblocked, got in, caught the back crossing from the press box side to the far side and just threw him to the ground.
Good closing speed there by Shepard to wrap that one up. To bring up 3rd down and long for the Jets. Ball is at their own 22-yard line.
Same setup, I get. Well, 3 in the pattern right here. They're going to throw it. Pressure.
Picked off.
Touchdown.
Kyle Hand picked that off. He's got one defender to beat.
He got caught.
And he is slung out of bounds at the 5-yard line. But big pick by number 10, Kyle Hand.
That was a really nice play there by the Banks player turned to a defensive back. I thought Kyle was in the end zone, but had that angle on him and took him down. So big turnover there. Now you like to see this offense get in gear, drive the ball into the end zone really efficiently.
Baker gets the signal from the sidelines, brings the play in. Hewitt's the receiver to the near side. Tarver is to the right of Baker in the backfield. Kareem comes in motion, hands off to Tarver. Big hole on the left side.
Touchdown.
And he is in for another Star Insurance touchdown with 8:06 left to go here in the first quarter. The Rebel offense is clicking after that nice pick by Kyle Hand.
Yeah, that was a dominating play. The hole is something you and I could have run through, which is extraordinary. Good block, good kick-out block, good block down and toward the center. So giant hole, and Luke puts his head down and gets in the end zone. So we got the interception there by Kyle and a one-play touchdown by Tarver.
Tarver's going to take the direct snap. Norgard's to his left. Hand off to him, finds another hole on that right side and runs through the defenders, and ball is in the air, but wrapped up by Drew Shepard. 2-point conversion is good. Good bounce for the Rebels.
So is that a Shepard 2-point conversion, or was he across the end zone?
I think we're going to give it to Shepard.
I'm good with that. You know, I think Drew was a receiver at one point in JV, so maybe that's part of that memory there to catch a ball and get in the end zone.
Good hands. So 8:06 left to go here in the first. The Rebels are up 16-6 on the Banks Jets.
Well, 2 quick strikes. That interception was a very big play there. Really need this defense to shut down. That's the important thing here for us. If you had told me we would be down 6-0, I would have been surprised. But if you told me we were up 16-6 at nearing the first quarter, I would have said, yeah, that sounds right. Big Spencer Newman getting ready to kick it again. Good kick.
Inside the 20, down at the 14, where the Banks return will take it from. Out to the 20, 30-yard line, and wrestled down at the 35. Good return by the Jets for a decent field position.
I see Gray Haley over there. Let's see, who else is that?
And the kickoff return. Commodore, number 3.
I see Porcarato coming off.
21 yards. First down. Banks.
Colton Fuller, I see him coming over. He was near the play. So group, Hewitt and another return guy or defensive return guy pushed the ball into the middle, and the backup guys came in and sealed that off.
Jets come out with 2 wide receivers at each side, bunched up in the formation. One running back in the back and pushed to the outside, and there's nothing happening out there. And the Rebel defense smothers him for a loss on the play of about 2 yards. Nice pursuit there by the Rebel defense.
Well, that's the entire defensive front and linebackers. All 4 linebackers got to the ball and the entire defensive front. But, of course, you know, that play did take some time. Their job is to get to the football as a unit, and they certainly did.
2nd down and 12 for the Jets.
We're slowly reducing that 78 yards of total offense backwards. So a couple of losses here on running plays.
Three receivers to the far side. Quarterback drops back, looks to his right, and
Pressure.
great pressure. Jacob Norgard and Ryan Smith in the backfield for the sack. First sack of the evening for the Rebels, and it's a big loss on it, pushing the Banks Jets back to their own 22-yard line. Well, they're going to give him the 24. It's going to be 3rd and a mile for the Jets.
I think I would have to give that sack to Norgard. I think Smith was really right there. Jacob was unblocked, basically. Came straight in. Might have put a little stunt there, a little action to get him in the backfield. Right now, this Banks offensive line is not controlling our defensive front.
Three receivers again. Handoff up the gut. And wrapped up by Ryan Smith and Austin Brooks to finish off the tackle there. And that is not nearly enough for a first down for the Jets. Still going to bring up 4th down and 15.
Austin continued that play, and it was really smart because the running back had not gone to the ground. He was really on another player. I mean, he didn't do anything violent, didn't do anything out of turn there. He just stayed with him and pushed him all the way to the ground.
Kareem Henry drops back to his own 37-yard line for the punt from the Jets.
Tarver taking a mid position back. There's a motion there.
Got about a second jump on that one for the Jets. That's going to cost them 5 and bring up 4th down and 20.
Both sides on the offense. Repeat, 4th down.
Yeah, the wing guy just got a good rolling start. Number 8, quick jump there. Isaac Smith, is that what that is? Isaac Smith. Oh, it's
Big
blocked.
hit. Ryan Smith got his fingertips on it, and it's caught by Jacob Norgard and taken down to the 21-yard line of the Jets is where the Rebels will start their next offensive series. What a great position for the Rebels to be in such a short field here. After that big first play there by the Jets, the Rebel defense is coming on strong.
Well, you know, you typically would want somebody to stay away from the punt, but the ball was right into his hands, and Norgard made a good decision. He secured it, didn't try to do anything fancy, took the ball and got to the ground. Nice play all around. Smith came in, again, basically unblocked and
got that big paw up on there and
knocked
tipped
it
up.
down. Knocked it up in the air, that's true.
Hand off to Tarver on the right side. He's got
Big
some
hole.
blockers out in front of him, and he bowls through the defenders, and he is slung out of bounds at the – you're going to give him the 11-yard line.
Big hole there.
Should be enough for a Rebel first down.
See Ryan Ford Poole got out here on this side, did a really nice job blocking. The interior line controlled the line on the last 2 series of plays, especially there.
Timeout on the field by the Jets, and during this timeout, we're going to hear a couple messages from our sponsors. Shepherd Homeworks, established in 2004, headquartered in beautiful Lafayette, Alabama, serving East Alabama, Lake Martin, and West Georgia. At Shepherd Homeworks, we specialize in custom cabinets and millwork, building our very own cabinet shop. Contact Stephen Shepherd at 334-234-1180 to make your dreams become reality. And go Rebels! Lafayette True Value, located on the Highway 50 bypass in Lafayette, is the only resource for your home improvement projects. Behind every project is a True Value. James Allen and his staff proudly support the Chambers Academy Rebels. Come out and see James, Kobe, or John Carl, or you can just give them a call at 334-864-9842. And James Allen thanks you for shopping local. All right, folks, we are back with you live. Excuse me, that was a heat timeout. Corrected here by Jordan Gillespie. Thanks, Jordan, for joining us this evening to help produce this game.
Yeah, thanks, Jordan.
So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Rebels inside the red zone.
Tarver off tackle again.
And he runs down to about the 6-yard line is where he's pushed out of bounds. Tackle made by number 2. That is Samuel for the Jets.
Big hit. Luke is used to those hits. He'd already picked up about, let's see there.
5.
About 5. Tarver definitely runs downhill. It's like he is going down a slope every time he touches the ball.
Tarver's going to take the direct snap. Norgard to his left. Tarver's going to keep this one, and he is caught in the backfield.
Oh.
He's going to lose a couple yards on that play, about 3 yards it looks like. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 7.
Yeah, good defense there. I'll tell you what, I just was watching the offensive line. Blake Reeves just controls his man completely, moved him out of the hole and to the far left side of the ball. Really dominant blocking there in the middle.
Down to 4:33 here in the first quarter. If you're just joining us, and the Rebels are up 16-6 against the Jets. Direct snap to Tarver. Got some
Big
blockers
hole,
out there,
big
and he
hole,
is in
big
for
hole.
another Star Insurance touchdown.
Yeah, that was a pretty quick and easy touchdown there.
Luke Tarver.
So the Rebels strike again with 4:18 left to go here in the first. That's 3 touchdowns here in the first quarter for the Rebels.
The running backs are not getting hit at the line of scrimmage except maybe once or twice so far in our offensive set. They have been bringing it all night long. So it's been a real clear-cut case of winning the offensive line of scrimmage.
Luke Tarver out there directing folks around, and going to be a handoff to Jacob Norgard off the left side, and he trots right in for another 2-point conversion.
Jacob Norgard in for a 2-point conversion.
I'll tell you something, Sid, I'm impressed with is the Rebels didn't get rocked, startled, or anything by that first quick touchdown by the Banks. They're all business, came back out again on their first offensive series, went down the field, scored, answered the Jets, and then since then have taken control of this game here early in the first quarter.
Well, yeah, the defense was not at all, I think, lined up properly. There had to be something that went wrong there, missed coverage or blown coverage. Kind of caught us off guard because since that one play, it's just really been all Chambers on both sides of the ball. Defense playing awfully well, and the offense, boy, that offensive line is driving people away.
Spencer Newman has been busy so far here in the first quarter.
Good high kick.
Steps out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
He did not have good awareness of where he was on the sideline. When he caught it, just stepped immediately out of bounds.
Kickoff. Caught out of bounds.
Yeah, should have just let that one go.
Yeah, you don't want to touch that ball. It's
Yeah.
just a 5-yard penalty. You pick up an additional 5.
They're going to give him the 20, though.
He caught the ball on the 19, but he gets spotted on the 20. That's okay.
20-yard line. Banks Jets.
All right, let's see what this Chambers defense comes out and how they put pressure on this Banks group again. Banks is a pretty large offensive line, but they are just not blocking our guys. Wharton on the far side, Shepard on the press box side here.
3 wide receivers to the far side for the Jets. Quarterback drops back, looks left, getting flushed out of the pocket.
Big pressure.
Going downfield and hits his intended receiver at the 37-yard line, pushed out of bounds by number 1, Henry. But that's enough for a Jets first down.
You saw Parker Otto come in hard from the corner. Running back picked it up, a really nice pickup, but Drew Shepard was just off his shoulder, didn't have time to get to the quarterback. Good pitch and catch. Ball comes out here to the, looks like it's a 37 maybe, 38.
They gave him the 38. First and 10 for the Jets. Low snap, corralled though by the quarterback, rolls to his right, looking downfield and overthrown, broken up by number 3 over there. That's Aiden Anglin.
Nice job there by Aiden, good position. Really had as good a shot at the ball as did the receiver, so a really nice defense there. TJ in that zone as well, keeping an eye out for the shorter pass and flats. But again, low snap allowed the pressure to start in on the quarterback. He had to rush it a little bit.
2nd down and 10 for the Jets.
Got trips to the far side this time, Chester. They're bringing one guy a little closer.
Lone running back in the backfield. Hand off to him.
Nothing
going on there. Tries to break it outside, and he plunges forward for a nice pickup there of about 7 yards on that. Pushed out of bounds at the 45.
Well, this is a big running back, and we are not going to tackle him up at his numbers. We're going to have to start hitting him at his waist and get down to his knees and his ankles and bring him to the ground.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and short. 3rd and 3 now for the Jets with 3:38 left to go here in the first.
The most offensive life we've seen since that opening play here. So a little surprised to see the Jets run the ball there, but they ran it with success.
Quarterback drops back, looks to his left. Now he's going to go right. Big hit over there by that Jacob Norgard in the backfield, putting the pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah, Eli, wasn't it?
Not 16, yeah, that's Eli Wharton.
Yeah, I think Eli came in on the corner, just was set free and drilled the quarterback. Big overthrow there on the pass. He was just trying to get rid of it before he got hit.
There wasn't a Banks receiver within 10 yards of that.
No.
So that's going to bring up 4th down and 3. It looks like they're bringing their punting crew on.
I would always just keep my eye on the ball's at the 45. Just keep an eye on the kid pulling it down and running. Got guys split wide on both sides.
The Rebels are preparing for something fake. And it's going to be
away.
Henry trots back and is just going to let this one bounce and get a nice friendly Jets bounce inside the 15-yard line to about the 14-yard line, excuse me.
Yeah, 14 I think is where that's be spotted.
And the punt was down at 14-yard line. First down, Chambers Academy.
So the Rebels will take over again here in the first quarter with 3:02 left. Rebels are up 24-6. Been quite an impressive offensive show here by the Rebels in the first quarter.
Well, you see that there's been crisp blocking on all 3 touchdowns, and we've converted all 3 2-point opportunities. So that's very consistent across the middle of that line.
And another positive there, when you do get a turnover and you get points off turnovers, it's such a huge swing in the game. 2 wide receivers to the far side for Cole Baker.
Throwing it out.
It's Kareem out in the flat. Nice block out there. Slips on the turf and is pushed back inside the 5-yard line. Loss of, it's going to be about 9 on that.
Tried to make a cut, lost his footing, but regained it, and then the defense came in on him. So negative yardage there.
So they say it's going to be an 8-yard loss. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 18.
Don't want to, as the coaches say, get behind the chains like this, especially this deep in your own territory. Got a young kicker. You don't want to put that much pressure on your young punter if you get don't pick up the first down. See what this offensive line can do here with these pretty good-sized Banks defensive front.
Hands off to Tarver off the right side. He's slicing through that Banks defense.
Running.
Down to about the 20-yard line. Nice pickup there on 2nd down. It's going to bring up about 3rd and medium for the Rebels.
Yeah. It's short 5, I would guess. It's maybe 4.
Number 30, Luke Tarver. 14-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, Luke really has that determination on his face tonight. He's just cruising through the line and making yards after contact.
Henry in motion, pitches to him, tries to cut back up, makes a move, and he is close to another Rebel first down, depending on the spot.
I think he's got the first down. Yeah, they're signaling first down, so that's good. Really nice run there. He got some contact on that corner, and Corrine just ran through it.
That spin over there freed him up for the extra yards he needed for a first down.
You know, you look at receivers or skill players like Corrine who are going to get on the outside and catch the ball. He didn't shy away from the contact.
Little misdirection there in the backfield. Tarver's got some blockers out in front of him.
Big block there.
And the defenders cut past their blocker and chopped him down for after a run of about 4 yards there, maybe 3.
Well, Ryan Ford just leveled one guy, but number 8 was running behind the play and managed to make that tackle, and that is, again, Isaac Smith. That's a couple plays for him.
Handoff to Levi Wharton. He's got some running room on the inside and runs over the defender down to the 40-yard line, and that is enough for a Rebel first down.
Good determined run there by Eli.
We got a timeout here on the field for the Banks Jets with 1:17 left to go in the first. So we're going to take this time to hear from our sponsors. State Farm agent Mike Spears is your local and trusted insurance agent. Contact Mike Spears at 334-864-8772 for all of your insurance needs, home, auto, life, and more. You can also stop by Mike's office and see him at 401 South Lafayette Street, Lafayette, Alabama, on the 4-lane. State Farm agent Mike Spear, proud supporter of Rebel Athletics. Go Rebels! Isaac Horton, proud supporter of Chambers Academy, would like to thank you for your support in the coming election. Go Rebels!
Yes, sir.
All right, folks, we are back here after that timeout by the Banks Jets. The Rebels are up here in the first quarter, 24-6 with 1:17 left to go.
Right now, we're going to run the ball probably off tackle, mix in a couple of those buck sweeps until Banks decides to stop our running game. So far, it's just not happening since the opening toss there and long touchdown score.
Baker leads the offense out there for the Rebels.
Stoppage of play by the official.
First and 10 for the Rebels.
Cole.
Baker is lit up in the backfield at the 30-yard line and pushed down to the 27-yard line. They're going to give him the 30, though.
There's number 54 there, and let's find his number real quick. Cooks. Nice job there. Got a free run at the quarterback. Cole had his back to him and just took a shot. Lost about 12, it looks like, maybe.
Yep. Second and long for the Rebels. Under 1 minute left to go here in the first quarter.
Big defensive play as the Rebels were getting a lot of momentum there from that ground game.
Henry and Hewitt are the receivers to the far side for the Rebels. Handoff to Norgard. Got some blockers out in front of him. Got some Jets going on. Oh, and tackled around his head out at midfield, and they're going to give him out to the 49 of the Jets, and that's going to be right at first down yardage.
Yeah, that was a big run there. Near a horse collar tackle, but, probably not, intentional, and then officials let that one go. Big run. Big run. First down.
Right at the first down sticks there.
Chambers back quick.
Catching the Jets on their heels. And Luke Tarver is powering through that defensive line, and he is slung out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Got tackled by the face mask.
For another Rebel first down.
That's that quickness. We talk about sometimes with Luke. He may not have that blazing downfield speed. He gets on the corner, and that burst is there for 10, 15 yards.
They're going to probably tack on 15 to this one for a personal foul.
Yeah, you get your head turned around the other direction, it's pretty much sure that you're going to get the face mask call.
And that's going to push the Rebels inside the red zone down to the 12-yard line of the Jets. Rebels can still get a first down inside the 2.
Good hard count there. Really testing the discipline here of Banks, see if they can really overcome some of the offensive explosions. You know what a really powerful statement to have that sack and then come back and add a big 20-yard run, 24-yard run on it.
Like Henry and Hewitt to the near side. Tarver in the backfield, hands off to him.
He's
Plenty
outside.
of blockers out there, and he just walks in for another Star Insurance touchdown.
Boy, Ryan Ford and Blake Reeves had that offensive set controlled there. The defensive linemen weren't even able to get their feet in the ground there. They just blew them through the end zone.
The Rebels have put up 30 points here in the first quarter.
Looks like we'll be going for our 4th consecutive 2-point conversion here. I see Tyson Hewitt on the field here.
Timeout by the Rebels. And we are going to take a time here to hear from some of our sponsors.
Hey there, Rebel fans. It's Pastor Dave from Lafayette Heights Baptist Church. Wanted to just invite you to come and be a part of all the exciting things happening here at Lafayette Heights these days. We worship the Lord here every Sunday at 10:45 a.m. Love to have you and your family come and join us for that. And then also wanted to let you know about a special event taking place on Wednesday night, September the 13th. At 6:30 p.m. here at Lafayette Heights. Strength to Stand Ministries will be here that evening leading worship and delivering a challenging message about what it means to follow the Lord and be unashamed in your faith. Won't you come and join us?
All right, folks, we are back with you here after that timeout. Coach Allen called a timeout here as the Rebels get ready to try another 2-point conversion here.
Yeah, I think there was something he didn't like in that lineup or that setup for the 2-pointer. Call a quick timeout.
The Jets defense makes their way back onto the field with 9 seconds left here to go in the first.
Norgard and Tarver. Hewitt split wide.
Tarver's going to keep this one. Looks like, he's going to pitch it over the head to Norgard in the back far corner.
Touchdown.
And he is in for another 2-point conversion.
Your 2-point conversion.
Tarver could either ran that in or pitched it over the defense there.
It might be his first throw of the year.
Was that? Wait a minute. Was that Henry who scored that?
I believe it was Norgard.
Oh, okay.
I think Norgard caught the 2-point conversion in the back corner. Yeah, but you're right. Luke definitely could have powered into the end zone from there.
So just after 1 quarter of play, the Rebels have put up 32 points on this Jets team here. The Jets came out on the first play over the top, 78-yard pass for a touchdown, and we thought, whoa. This is going to be a different ball game. And
well, if you really look at that situation, we're down 6 and we're up 30. We have scored 32, so it's been quite an interesting turnaround.
And Spencer Newman is out there for the Rebels. He's been one of the busiest guys out there for the Rebels so far here in the first.
Right on the sideline, out of bounds. I have to assume that we're trying to angle away from a particular return, guys, when we're kicking it so far to this corner and taking the chance on getting that 5-yarder. But I think that's probably a smart decision to take the 5 instead of the long run back. Potentially the long run back.
The Jets will start this drive at their own 35. I just stuck my head here out the window. What a great crowd that has come up from Lafayette.
Yeah, it's a big group. This is a big stadium, and we have good representation in about 2 or 3 sections here. See what this defense will do. 3 and 4 in their pattern. Hands it over the middle, nothing there. Wow.
Lit up quickly in the backfield.
That's Drew Shelby. Form tackle, took him to the ground.
And then picks him right back up off the ground. Sportsmanship.
It's like we always say, you'd like to see the guys pick those, pick your opponent up and say to him, it's going to be here all night. I'll see you again.
Well, that is the end of the first quarter. The Rebels have come out and have a decisive lead right now, 32-6 against the Jets. Jets are going to have something together to get this game.
Yeah, they're right now. Again, it's that key we talk about every offensive line, defensive line, control the game. And that gives your skilled players a chance to get through the initial contact, run against linebackers, run against quarterbacks. And Luke Tarver feasts linebackers and quarterbacks, to be very honest with you.
Yeah, and just Jacob and Tarver there in the backfield. If I was on the defense, I don't know what I would do. Maybe just sub out.
Well, I'll tell you. Well, you don't know. But I'll tell you, you're going to get a lot of action because they're going to bring them. And, both of those guys, it's almost like Norgard is feeding off of some of that energy from Luke. Because last year we saw him. He came in that second game, I believe it was the second game of the year when he really got a lot of playing time when Gavin went down. And he's run hard every attempt. So it's good to see Norgard doing the same thing and Luke really putting a lot of pressure on the interior linemen and then just blasting away at the linebackers and corners.
Yeah, doesn't avoid contact, runs right at the defender, runs through them if need be, and always keeps those legs driving. And, just a determined person is the only thing I can say.
Well, if you think about it, too, of what we've seen Luke do that. Norgard's doing an awful lot of that. Eli definitely has that trait, and we've seen TJ do that. TJ will definitely get his shoulder into the defense when he's carrying the ball. So we really have some power runners. And, I don't want to leave Hewitt out. Hewitt did a good job of running last week. He and I talked a little bit at the show, before the show last night, and he did feel like he was on a couple of plays, maybe consecutive plays. He was one kind of high on the shoe tackle to breaking a touchdown.
Don't want to get out too far in front of ourselves, but hey, next Thursday, make sure you make plans to come down to Monte Alban, 7 o'clock, and come in and have some tacos and talk football with Coach Jason Allen. The CA Sports Live Coaches Show with Jason Allen, sponsored by Farmers and Merchants Bank. We have a great time down there at Monte Alban. Luis and Roxana are just the gracious hosts, and we appreciate them so much, and their staff down there puts up with all of our hijinks and everything, so we do greatly appreciate them.
Well, they take care of us, and, like last night, big crowd, awful lot of players. And, we are able to interview after our home games our two defensive and offensive player, the two guys we picked for the game. And then at our coaches show, again, we were able to announce our impact player or players of the game. And I really like the way that's working out. It gives you and I time to talk with David and kind of get our thoughts together and really not let anybody go unnoticed.
That's right, and now we got Jordan Gillespie up here helping us out.
But
he's another eye from up here to help us determine who needs to get those awards. So it's
we're really happy to have Jacob Jordan up here.
Good to have you, Jacob. I'm Jordan.
Jacob Jordan.
Yeah, it'll work.
Same thing.
So I'm not too sure what the delay is right now.
It must be a heat timeout.
Yeah,
That's the only thing I can figure as we small talk our way through this lengthy heat timeout. Oh. Almost sent my clipboard into the stands. I think there's a little bit of a breeze out amongst the crowd, but we're not getting any of that up here.
No, sir, it's not. It's a little stuffy up here. But surely not as warm as it was that one game down at home to kick.
No, that was the Heritage game, I believe. And
yeah, it was a Heritage game, yeah.
When the press box is so hot that the computer won't run, it's a toasty night. There's no doubt about it.
And I have some stuff to help us determine how hot it gets up there. Got some new thermometers and everything. Now, we're going to run some commercials here right now as we wait for the game to get back. Newman's Farm Supply, located downtown on the square in Lafayette. Contact them at 334-864-7006. Family owned and operated since 2011, Newman's carries feed for all of your animals. Tucker Milling, Sports Mix, Value Pack, along with deer feed, corn, hay rolls, alfalfa bales, pine and wheat straw. Newman's is also an FFL dealer. Newman's also. All right, we are back now with second down and about 12 here for the Jets. 3 wide receivers bunched up on the far side, 1 to the near. Lone set back in the backfield.
That's a motion.
Quarterback drops back, looks to his left. Nice pressure off that left side, and Eli Wharton comes in and finishes him off at the 26-yard line. Loss of about 7 on that. It's going to bring up second down and a mile.
Well, third down,
excuse me.
And there's 2 things to comment there. There was no receiver open downfield, and I don't understand how the offensive lineman can take a step forward and it not be called a motion before the snap.
I don't either.
That's not a legal adjustment.
Same formation as second down. It's now third down and long for the Jets.
Play clock's going to run out. Yeah, had an adjustment. Took a little time to get the split receiver to shift sides, and just took too long.
Going to lose 5 on that.
I think this defense has Banks rattled, to be very honest with you. I think the offense is struggling to get away from that pressure and the dominance here by the front 4.
Quarterback rolls out to his left, looking for a receiver. A lot of heat out there. Goes downfield and off the fingertips of
Ryan Ford.
Broke that pass up about the 30-yard line. Is going to bring up fourth down.
Ryan was the only guy near the ball, so probably surprised him to get there. But I think that was Otto and Eli in the backfield with the quarterback.
Yep. Fourth down and a city block for the Jets. Ball spotted at their own 22. Kareem Henry falls back for the Rebels around the midfield stripe to receive this punt. Kind of a lazy snap and almost blocked again, but decent punt. Off Henry's fingertips, but recovers it. Looking for some blockers.
Cuts it back to the middle and then has nowhere to go.
Yep. Aiden Anglin out there doing what he could to keep some of those Banks defenders off Henry.
I'll tell you, Aiden Anglin's doing a really good job sustaining blocks without holding. He's really keeping his hands close to himself and getting right against the defensive or the defensive player and blocking him really well. Yeah, I've noticed a few of the snaps have come back slow to the quarterback as well. So that one really kind of hung a little bit before the punter received it.
So the Rebels will start this offensive drive from their own 48, up 32-6 as we get underway here in the second quarter. Pitches it out to Henry. He's got a blocker out in front of him. That's Wharton. And he's turning on the Jets over there. And he steps out of bounds close to the 30-yard line. Nice pickup there on first down.
Well, Eli controlled the one guy he could control, but there are 2 other guys. So Corrine, I thought, could outrun one of them, but that leaves the odd man to force him out of bounds. And I think that was number 2 there. Is that Smith again? I'm just trying to think there. Yeah. Zaylen Samuel.
They're going to call him out of bounds way back at the 38. I thought he got down to the 30. Must have stepped out of bounds earlier, but still first down for the Rebels.
That's interesting. That's a motion. Kyle took a step. This time it gets called, so I don't understand why the other one wasn't called. It's same move.
They'll step off 5 yards on the Rebels. It'll bring up first down and 15.
False start on the offense. 5 yards penalty. Repeat. First down.
Ryan Ford checks in the game for the Rebels. Not Ryan Smith, excuse me.
Looks like Ryan is going to line up here at tight end.
Hand off to Norgar.
Good job.
Chop down in the backfield. No gain on the play. Good pursuit there by the Jets defense to keep Norgard in check.
Jaden Stevens, I believe, is that young man, number 21. Be second down and about, 16 here?
Mm-hmm. Cole's trying to get him to jump, and they're going to get him for a 5-yard offsides on the Jets.
Well, that picks up, returns the other penalty.
Offsides on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat.
Second and 11, a little bit more manageable. See if we try to throw this ball to the wing again or just bust it off tackle.
Norgard lines up to the right of Baker. Hands it off to him. Big hole on that right side, and he runs right through the defense. He's got one defender and a blocker in front of him.
No chance.
And he is in for another Star Insurance touchdown. Big 39-yard scamper there by Jacob Norgard for another Rebel touchdown here early in the second quarter to expand that lead out for the Rebels.
Well, that's 5 touchdowns in the last, 5 quarters. As a play for Jacob, so he's having an awfully big rushing year here. Looks like Tarver's going to come in, maybe take the direct snap. Hewitt, Henry, Norgard, and Eli's going to be split. Moving to the slot.
Tarver's going to keep this one, and he is in for another 2-point conversion. So that brings the score, your Chambers Academy Rebels 40, the Banks Jets 6.
Okay, I'm running out of room on my highlight play chart here again, Chester. A lot of action.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I thought this would be a much tighter game here, at least in the first half. But the Rebels have come out and just done anything they wanted to do this evening. Well, defensively and offensively.
There's been one mistake play, and other than that, it's been total domination. Nothing at all happening good for the Banks Jets. And, I thought the tone of our conversations with both coaches were, positive, but
a little bit of caution. Yeah, a little bit of caution.
Aware that this could be a very tough game, and, you're on the road. Right now, it's not mattering an awful lot. It's we got 9-12 to play in the second.
Yeah. Keep this up, we may have to get another digit on the scoreboard. Spencer Newman's going to have to rest that leg tomorrow. Another nice kick by Spencer.
Really nice deep kick to the center of the field this time. Coverage comes down, breaks down, and gets to the runner.
And wrapped up at the 25-yard line. And there's a flag out there as well, isn't that?
First down.
At the 26-yard line?
Yeah, Otto down there again.
Personal foul, face mask on the Rebels. It's going to tack on 15.
That is definitely the most positive, yardage of any kind for Banks in the last few minutes here. They had one nice pass completion on that last drive and then wound up going backwards from there. So it's been really the positive yards have been few and far between. If we keep up this kind of scoring and this kind of activity in the game, Jordan's Bucky shopping trip is going to be delayed tonight.
Yeah, it might be. Ball is spotted at the Jets 42. Quarterback under center.
Nothing there. He breaks out to at least the line of scrimmage.
Going to give him about 3 on that, out to the 45.
Positive. I thought that play was going to be stopped in the backfield, but he kept his legs driving and got through that initial contact.
Looks like Eli Wharton was in that scrum down there with Ryan Smith and Drew Shepard, as well as, that's Austin Brooks, number 51. So 2nd down and 7. I formation for the Jets. Quarterback drops back. Some heat off the corner.
Oh,
and
Drew
Shepard comes in for that's going to be about a yard gain on that, but not much happening.
Well, it looked like it was going to be a sack, but the quarterback was at least stepping up in the pocket. 3rd down and about a long 5, maybe 6.
Third and medium here for the Jets. 2 wide receivers to the far side. Movement on that O-line.
Yeah, another movement. I think the Banks offense and defense has to be frustrated. I'm sure they're playing a lot of guys both ways, so that frustration's pretty deep. Nothing really is working. That's the problem. You can't really get any momentum going at all, hardly.
3rd and 10 after they step off that false start penalty.
We've been watching this for a couple of weeks. Our defense is very aggressive. We are seeing some big hits out here. That's a busted play, but the quarterback's got to run it.
A lot of pressure. Drew Shepard. Over the top and hits his receiver at the 30-yard line, and one player to beat, touchdown. And he is in for a touchdown. Broken play, touchdown, scrambling by the quarterback, hits his receiver at this 30-yard line and in for about a 60-yard pass play.
Yeah, that's a total breakdown by the defense. Letting guys run behind you, thinking the play is broken with a sack. Just lack of discipline, and you got burned on a touchdown.
Just shows some of the athleticism that the Banks players do have.
Yeah, the quarterback almost took a knee. He almost went down on a knee as he was being pursued, but came up throwing it, hit his receiver, so good play.
So with 7:10 left to go in the second quarter, Banks gets their 2nd touchdown of the evening. Set up for a 2-point conversion. Quarterback under center.
Nobody there.
And nice pressure by the Rebel defense. And broken up.
Wow, good throw.
Great pressure by Drew Shepard. The 2-point conversion is no good, so the Rebels are up by 38. No, excuse me, 28.
28, 40-12. Yeah, it's a pretty dominant performance still, but you hate to see that broken play. And if you think about it, Corrine was the guy in pursuit of the receiver, and he showed great speed because we know Corrine has great speed and managed to get in the end zone. I'm very sure that Coach Dillon will have a lot of conversation about that. He hates to see those passes that are on busted plays like that and go over the top. So we'll see what we adjust. Just a little bit of lack of discipline, in my opinion. Guys came up a little too soon.
That was one thing that Coach Dillon said last night. We cannot let receivers get behind us. So that was something they're going to work on, learn from that, and not let it happen again.
Well, you kind of get trapped mentally in that, too. You think you're dominating that offensive line so much that the quarterback's going to go down. He's going to be sacked. And the next thing you look up, and it's like, it's too late. The guy's running by you.
The Jets are going to have to do something to try to get back in this game, so watch for an onside kick here.
Something.
Just to try to get the momentum back in their on their side.
We have 7 minutes left in the first half. Kicks it away.
Yeah, kicks it down to the 26-yard line. Taken by an up back. That's Ryan Ford.
Hold the ball.
I think that's Ryan. Who is that, 21?
That's Landon Hand.
Oh, Landon Hand, excuse me.
Yeah, Landon Hand had that ball. 23 Parker Otto was right beside him there. I think Landon may play that up back on the far side with, I think Luke maybe play it, or TJ, one of the other play it on our side up.
Glad you brought those binoculars. This is a far distance away for us to.
Well, it really is. Our press boxes, we're separated by not only the stands but the track and then the sideline. So it's a good long way to the middle of the field, and certainly an awfully long way to the far side where that action took place. Timeout Banks, it looks like.
Yep, timeout Banks on the field. So we're going to take this time to hear from some of our sponsors. Newman's Farm Supply, located downtown on the square in Lafayette. Contact them at 334-864-7006. Family owned and operated since 2011, Newman's carries feed for all of your animals. Tucker Milling, Sports Mix, Value Pack, along with deer feed, corn, hay rolls, alfalfa bales, pine and wheat straw. Newman's is also an FFL dealer. Newman's also reminds everyone to get their CA gun raffle tickets. Raffle starts November 1st.
Folks, we are back. 7:01 left in the second quarter. Chambers coming up, ready to take the snap. We got Landon Hand. I believe he's going to be in the backfield. Luke may take the direct step. Nope, that's Cole. Sorry, Cole did get the snap.
Henry's looking for some room over here on the near side, and he is wrestled down hard at the 25-yard line.
These Banks players are a little fired up here on this defense, putting a little extra pressure on.
Loss of 8 on the play. It's going to bring up second down and 18.
I guess I should use my binoculars since I have them. I thought Landon Hand had gone into quarterback. He's just on the wing. Cole Baker at quarterback. Landon split to the opposite side.
Hand off to Tarver. Look at some blockers out in front of him. Makes a couple of defenders miss, and he is pulling some defenders down from – he drug a Banks defender from the 35 out to the 42.
I think he may be a yard or half yard short, depending on the spot.
Well, they're marking him at the –
first down. Yeah. It was looked a little bit closer than that. Maybe I thought they might measure, but we'll take it. Rebels up quick.
Banks defender didn't get off the field, but that's no worries for Luke Tarver. He is out to the 50-yard line.
And a flag comes in late. That always has a bad feel of holding. Yep. I don't know where that if that was holding, it really was a bad holding play because the ball was in front of most of the offensive linemen. Saw Drew Shepard pull there on that pull. Luke cut it up, but instead of giving up on the play, he went back, blocked another guy, and Luke picked up another 3 yards. So really heady play there.
The Rebels are going to have to get down to the Banks 47 for a first down. They got their work cut out for them. Timeout now here by the Rebels with 5:25 left to go in the second. The Pig, Highway 50, Lafayette, Alabama. The Pig, the best meats in town. Beef, chicken, and pork. The Pig, the freshest breads and dairy and produce across Chambers County. Down home, down the street. The Pig, where customer service is #1. Piggly Wiggly, Highway 50, Lafayette, Alabama. Proud supporters of your Chambers Academy Rebels. DTA, Daniel Towing and Automotive. Need a tow? Need some mechanical work? Contact Lee and Sandy Daniel at 334-863-4252. Serving East Alabama and West Georgia. You call, we haul. DTA, Daniel Towing and Automotive. Proud supporters of Rebel Athletics. DTA Towing. All right, folks, we are back with you here at Spartan Stadium on the campus of Mountain Brook High School. What a beautiful venue This is the Banks home field for this weekend.
Feels like a very pleasant evening outside our window. We're a little bit out of the way of the wind. We can't get any breeze in here tonight, but seems pleasant down in the stands.
Two wide receivers to the near side for Cole Baker. Hands off to Jacob Norgard off the right side, slicing through that Jets defense. And he is fighting for more yards and goes down at his own 49-yard line.
I thought he was going to cut that ball back to the middle and have a little crease and take it right down the middle of the field, but just a really powerful run there.
So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 4. Hand in motion. Hands it to Luke Tarver. Broke some tackles in the backfield. Stiff arms the first one.
Outrunning guys.
And he just runs over the Banks defender at the 35 for enough for a Rebel first down. Powerful run by Luke Tarver.
That was Isaac Smith, who we've seen be very active tonight and tackle well, and he just did not have the ability to tackle Luke on that sweep. He just got through him. Rebels up quickly.
Hand off to Kareem Henry, I'm sorry. Break some more tackles. The Rebels' offense is just running right through the Banks defense.
They're really breaking an awful lot of tackles. Luke coming over to the sideline, getting a little bit of a breather. And do we have a flag?
Yeah.
Boy.
Coach Allen needs an explanation about that penalty out there talking to the side judge.
Yeah, that's a little unusual in my opinion there. Yeah, you want your officials to call the game the way they see it. You want to be consistent. That's just the only thing you really look for is consistency.
Rebels need to get down to the Jets' 25 for a first down.
Play clock's at 7.
Hand off on the inside. Jacob Norgard is just slicing again through that Banks defense.
That was actually Eli.
Oh, excuse me, Eli Wharton.
16, Eli Ward.
Yeah, the way those jerseys roll up, I thought it was Norgard as well, and then I saw him get up with the 6 on. Rebels running quick.
2nd down and short. Inside handoff.
Nobody on the
Eli Wharton is just walking through the secondary, and he is down at the goal line.
Yeah, he's just short, I think.
They're going to mark him down at the 1. Great run by Eli. I think he went untouched for the first.
Well, there's nobody on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all back 3-4 yards. This offensive line is really dominating. I see Coach Jackson here getting behind the play, really looking at his offensive set. He should be real proud of these offensive linemen.
Hand off to Jacob Norgard, right up the gut for another Star Insurance touchdown.
Well, that's another one.
14, Jacob Norgard, touchdown.
You need some extra paper?
I can't read what I've got now already. Well, that's 3 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion tonight for Jacob, and a good bit of yardage. The Banks defensive line is really getting moved. I mean, they're being blown back off the line, and it's up to the linebackers and secondary to make all the tackles.
Yeah, they just look totally gassed, bent over, hands on their knees, gasping for air. Tarver's going to take the direct snap. Norgard to his left. Keeps it, goes right up the middle. Gets touched after he enters the end zone for another 2-point conversion.
Luke Tarver, 2-point conversion. Just scored. Chambers Academy 48, Banks Jets 12.
We have really been incredibly consistent on the 2-pointers here. Luke's just Luke or Norgard taking the ball and just waiting on the blocks and taking it up the middle.
3:32 left to go in the first half. The score appears to be a final score, most folks would see. But we still have another half to play after these 3 minutes and 32 seconds. The Rebels are up 48-12 against the Banks Jets.
You know what I think we may see with this score, I don't think we'll see a wholesale change like we did last week for this reason. These guys have the ability to score. They're big playmakers. I think you'll see selected twos come in, try to keep a little bit of that defense, maybe the defensive front intact a little bit longer tonight. But I'm
Absolutely,
usually wrong
yeah.
on my expectations. So.
Well, you don't want to risk anybody getting hurt either.
Right.
So, and like you said, hey, it's good to get these guys out there and evaluate them in real-time action.
Well, they have big play skill players, and you just, you don't want to give up a bunch of cheap touchdowns here just for any reason. But you're right, Spencer has been very busy.
Spencer Newman getting everybody ready out there on the kickoff. Nice high kick there by Spencer down to the 22-yard line. Nice return out to the 38. Tackled down
Really made
there
a good
by
Kamandre Coleman, 15-yard return. First down.
that's number 7, Colton
Yeah,
Fuller
Colton.
came in there and finished that off.
I'm sorry, I know you didn't see that number right away. Colton Fuller made that play. He made a good move to get away from the first guy down and picked up an extra 4 yards after that move.
The Jets start this drive at their own 39-yard line. The Jets have changed their entire offensive formation. Now, quarterback has been under center the last couple series.
Yeah. There's just nothing here, and he broke a tackle and tried to get outside, and Luke made a good stop. The other adjustment that Banks has made is they are pinching all their offensive linemen almost shoe to shoe. They've closed up the gaps because what you're seeing is our guys gapping every one of their splits. So it's just not working.
I gave him
A gain of 2?
yeah.
That's
I don't think he crossed the 40, but they have a much better view than we do.
yeah. I think the initial contact was short of the 40, but we're not spotting the ball. Very slow off the ball here. Big Ryan Smith goes back and gets him.
Yeah, grabs him with that big right paw and slings him down to the ground.
Looks like they may have a young guy in the backfield getting a little time as well, but he could not outrun Ryan there. Made a nice tackle.
Third down.
Good to see everybody playing controlled. Good sportsmanship on both sides of the field here tonight. Really nice to see this.
3rd and long now for the Jets with 2 minutes and 8 seconds left to go here in the first half. The Rebels have a commanding lead at 48-12.
Check those gaps there and just see if you see the same thing I'm seeing.
Yep. TJ meets the quarterback in the backfield for a sack on the play. Yeah, you're right, Sid. They are shoe to shoe out there.
Well, they may have put in some twos themselves. They may be getting some other guys on the field because the offensive line is really jammed together. I think they're trying to keep that penetration from Austin Brooks and Ryan Smith, and it's just not working.
Kareem Henry drops back for the punt. Now remember, the Jets have been having trouble getting that snap back to the punter. High punt over his head. Big pursuit by Drew Shepard, and he is down at the 6-yard line.
Wow. Nice job there by Drew.
Turnover on downs. First down. Chambers Academy.
You see that speed. Drew's really moving to the ball with a full head of speed, head of steam, and ball comes up Chambers, I guess, inside the 10. Yeah, looks like about the 6.
Yeah, first and goal now for the Rebels. 1:03 left to go here in the first half.
See if we're making no offensive changes that I see. Eli is still in the slot.
Play clock's down to 2.
He hit the flag. Or he got a timeout maybe.
I don't know if they reset the play clock from.
Yeah, maybe they did not reset it
There they go.
because it certainly ran down.
2 wide receivers to the near side for Baker. Hands right up the middle. And Luke Tarver just
Smashes him. Wow.
slides right through in for another Star Insurance touchdown. One play after the muffed punt by the Jets. Luke Tarver scores another touchdown with 55 seconds left to go here in the first half.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3 touchdowns. 1, 2, 3 extra point conversions. 1, 2, 3, 4 extra point 2-point conversions. Big night for Luke.
Looks like Spencer Newman's going to come in for an extra point. Kyle Hand is typically his holder. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up.
Kick is good.
And that went down to I-459. Good kick there by Spencer Newman on the extra point. Extends the Rebel lead out to 55-12 with 55 seconds left to go here in the first half.
Well, the outcome probably isn't in as much doubt. I'm really surprised, to be very honest, after that opening series and just with our expectations of how we expected Banks to play. But they have had no answers for this offensive unit at all.
The Jets came into the game undefeated, 3-0. The Rebels came in 3-1. The lone loss that the Rebels had was in their opening game versus Lee Scott, which was a heartbreaker.
Yeah, 14-6 loss.
Yeah. And, Lee Scott is they have a big game tonight. We'll check that score at halftime and see how they're doing.
Well, and if you think about the points, I mean, Banks has skilled players, so you understand why they've scored some points this year. But this defense is just a different animal. This defense is playing probably as well as I've seen a Chambers defense play in a lot of years.
And the Rebels have had some good defense over the years. That's saying
absolutely.
a lot.
Real high kick to the center of the field.
Could get a bounce. And
that ball's live.
Yep.
That ball's live.
Ball's on the ground, and there's a scrum on the field, and the Rebels are signaling they have it.
Oh.
We got a flag on the play here.
I don't understand why that's a flag. The running back was running with the ball. Interesting. Looks like they're going to spot the ball down, and maybe the back picked the ball up and was moving and got hit.
That's like a personal foul on us.
Yeah, there was a kid with the ball after the play and got smacked. Spencer hammered him pretty hard. He thought he had the ball and was running.
Yeah. It's tackle football.
It is tackle football, and there's your magic movement there, Chester.
Hey, 50-yard line happened once a game at least. 46 seconds left to go here in the first half, Dr. Crowder.
I don't think we saw that last week.
We didn't. The Jets are back in their spread formation. Three receivers to the far side, one to the near. Lone setback behind the quarterback. Asking for the play clock to be reset. A couple times this season they've been having some issues with that.
Fisher was emphatic with that signal. That
Low
snap is
snap,
low
yeah.
and just kind of folding.
Going down the middle, and pass is picked off.
Wow.
Huge interception. Wow, is that Kareem Henry? Got some blockers out in front of him, and he makes one tackler miss at the 40 and pushed out of bounds at the 48-yard line. Flag on the play.
I think that flag may have been for a block inside. I kind of was trying to keep up with Kareem.
What a great interception coming across the field like that. Kept his eye on the ball, just took it away from the receiver. Penalty is on the Rebels, blocking the back.
I think it's blocking the back.
It's a flag on the play.
I think when we go back and look at this play, that pass had a chance. Luke was close in coverage, but the receiver had a step, and Kareem just made a great cut across the middle, picked the ball off, and brought it back to almost midfield before the penalty.
Penalty pushes the Rebels back to their own 35.
I think you'll see a kneel down here, get the half over with. I'd be surprised if we did anything other than that. An awful lot of penalties called on our sideline here, our guys.
Cole Baker gets everyone in position to kneel this one down.
Yeah, clock's winding. That should be it. Having a little issue with the clock here. It was still, play clock was still running there.
At the end of the first half.
And that will be it for the first half. The Rebels are up 55-12 against the Jets here at Spartan Stadium on the campus of Mountain Brook High School here in Birmingham, Alabama. Jets came out early with that big touchdown, and the Rebels answered quickly and have continued to throttle the Jets here in the first half.
Well, two big plays for the Jets basically have been the offensive side of the ball for them. And I tell you, our offense has just been really let loose here. We haven't had to throw it. We've thrown it a few times, but we have not had to. When you're getting 10, 12, 14 yards on every play, you just let it go.
Well, folks, we're going to leave the camera on the field for the halftime festivities, and we'll come back with you here to start the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dudes and dudettes, stand to your feet as I introduce your Banks Jets cheerleaders. Alexandria Smith, Micaiah James, Jakaya Morgan, Jayla Harrison, Nala Davis. Adriana Griggs. Azaria Sarter. Malaya Walters. Brianna Aldridge. Mackenzie Jackson. And Cheryl Dixon. These are your Banks Jets cheerleaders.
Mr. Diesel Truck and Trailer Repair and Mobile Welding is a family-owned and operated business with 19 years of hands-on experience. We thrive on pleasing our customers with great prices, quality work, and a personal experience. We offer 24/7 roadside service for semi-tractor trailers, as well as on-site service repairs for heavy equipment. We also offer mobile welding. Contact us at 334-476-0393. DTA, Daniel Towing and Automotive. Need a tow? Need some mechanical work? Contact Lee and Sandy Daniel at 334-863-4252. Serving East Alabama and West Georgia. You call, we haul. DTA, Daniel Towing and Automotive. Proud supporters of Rebel Athletics. DTA Towing. Farmers and Merchants Bank, established in 1934, is your friendly hometown bank. With 3 convenient locations in Dadeville, Hughley, and beautiful Lafayette, Alabama, Farmers and Merchants is ready to serve your personal and business banking needs. Great rates, great service. Farmers and Merchants is ready to serve. Give them a call at 334-864-9941. Farmers and Merchants Bank, proud supporters of Chambers Academy.
Craving some Mexican food? Do not think about it twice. Come visit us at Moneman number 3, located Highway 77, 1310 Highway 77, Lafayette, Alabama. We have the best Mexican food around. Cheese dip, quesadillas, farm special, north specials, sherry specials, delicious salsa, the best salsa in Chambers County. Do not think about it. And also can meet the Chihuahua, Moneman number 3.
Star Insurance Group of Opelika, Auburn, Montgomery, and Greenville. With all of life's demands, buying insurance is probably low on your list. Luckily, there's someone who's looking out for you and putting your needs first. A trusted friend is right around the corner. The team at Star Insurance can provide you with great protection with a personal touch. When it comes to understanding your needs, you want someone who can listen with understanding and care. You want professional advice with a personal experience? Whether it's business, farm, home, or auto, their team can help. They're not just agents, they're members of the community. Shepherd Homeworks, established in 2004, headquartered in beautiful Lafayette, Alabama, serving East Alabama, Lake Martin, and West Georgia. At Shepherd Homeworks, we specialize in custom cabinets and millwork, building our very own cabinet shop. Contact Stephen Shepherd at 334-234-1180 to make your dreams become reality. And go Rebels! Lafayette True Value, located on the Highway 50 bypass in Lafayette, is the only resource for your home improvement projects. Behind every project is a True Value. James Allen and his staff proudly support the Chambers Academy Rebels. Come out and see James, Colby, or John Carl, or you can just give them a call at 334-864-9842. And James Allen thanks you for shopping local. State Farm agent Mike Spears is your local and trusted insurance agent. Contact Mike Spears at 334-864-8772 for all of your insurance needs, home, auto, life, and more. You can also stop by Mike's office and see him at 401 South Lafayette Street, Lafayette, Alabama, on the 4-lane. State Farm agent Mike Spear, proud supporter of Rebel Athletics. Go Rebels! Isaac Horton, proud supporter of Chambers Academy, would like to thank you for your support in the coming election. Go Rebels!
Hey there, Rebel fans. It's Pastor Dave from Lafayette Heights Baptist Church. Wanted to just invite you to come and be a part of all the exciting things happening here at Lafayette Heights these days. We worship the Lord here every Sunday at 10:45 a.m. Love to have you and your family come and join us for that. And then also wanted to let you know about a special event taking place on Wednesday night, September the 13th, at 6:30 p.m. here at Lafayette Heights. Strength to Stand Ministries will be here that evening leading worship and delivering a challenging message about what it means to follow the Lord and be unashamed in your faith. Won't you come and join us?
Newman's Farm Supply, located downtown on the square in Lafayette. Contact them at 334-864-7006. Family owned and operated since 2011. Newman's carries feed for all of your animals, Tucker Milling, Sports Mix, Value Pack, along with deer feed, corn, hay rolls, alfalfa bales, pine and wheat straw. Newman's is also an FFL dealer. Newman's also reminds everyone to get their CA gun raffle tickets. Raffle starts November 1st. The Pig, Highway 50, Lafayette, Alabama. The Pig, the best meats in town, beef, chicken, and pork. The Pig, the freshest breads and dairy and produce across Chambers County. Down home, down the street. The Pig, where customer service is #1. Piggly Wiggly, Highway 50, Lafayette, Alabama. Proud supporters of your Chambers Academy Rebels. DTA, Daniel Towing and Automotive. Need a tow? Need some mechanical work? Contact Lee and Sandy Daniel at 334-863-4252. Serving East Alabama and West Georgia. You call, we haul. DTA, Daniel Towing and Automotive. Proud supporters of Rebel Athletics. DTA Towing. Mr. Diesel Truck and Trailer Repair and Mobile Welding is a family-owned and operated business with 19 years of hands-on experience. We thrive on pleasing our customers with great prices, quality work, and a personal experience. We offer 24/7 roadside service for semi-tractor trailers, as well as on-site service repairs for heavy equipment. We also offer mobile welding. Contact us at 334-476-0393. Farmers and Merchants Bank, established in 1934, is your friendly hometown bank. With 3 convenient locations in Dadeville, Hughley, and beautiful Lafayette, Alabama, Farmers and Merchants is ready to serve your personal and business banking needs. Great rates, great service. Farmers and Merchants is ready to serve. Give them a call at 334-864-9941. Farmers and Merchants Bank, proud supporters of Chambers Academy.
Craving some Mexican food? Do not think about it twice. Come visit us at Monument number 3, located Highway 77, 1310 Highway 77, Lafayette, Alabama. We have the best Mexican food around. Cheese dip, quesadillas, farm special, north specials, sherry specials, delicious salsa, the best salsa in Chambers County. Do not think about it. And also can meet the Chihuahua, Monument number 3.
Star Insurance Group of Opelika, Auburn, Montgomery, and Greenville. With all of life's demands, buying insurance is probably low on your list. Luckily, there's someone who's looking out for you and putting your needs first. A trusted friend is right around the corner. The team at Star Insurance can provide you with great protection with a personal touch. When it comes to understanding your needs, you want someone who can listen with understanding and care. You want professional advice with a personal experience? Whether it's business, farm, home, or auto, their team can help. They're not just agents, they're members of the community.
Yes, sir.
All right, folks, we are coming back to you for the start of the second half. Here are the Chambers Academy Rebels versus the Banks Jets. Rebels are up 55-12 here, just a few seconds away from getting underway here in the second half. Just got informed by the officials next to us that it's going to be a running clock here in the second half due to the score. So, just to recap everything here from the first half, the Jets got the ball first. First play from scrimmage, they go 78 yards on a touchdown bomb over top of the Rebel defense. But since then, there has been one other busted play that the Banks Jets had for a touchdown. But other than that, the Rebel defense has just shut them down.
Well, even the adjustments that Banks is making on the offensive line to push everybody in tight and try to slow that rush down, it's just not working. And then from an offensive standpoint, I mean, I've been watching guys, all the guys on the offensive line, Blake across the board are just blocking people to the ground and really blowing them off the line. So it's not close on the line of scrimmage, and I think the score, indicates that.
Folks, before I forget, we need to give a big thank you to Taffany Nelson Photographs. She does a wonderful job on the game day posters, not just for football, but for volleyball and any sport that we have going on down at Chambers Academy. So a big thank you to Taffany, and also a great big thank you to 2-3 Collective, Chris Strength, for getting our setup up there at Monte Alban, the backdrop and the table cover, incredible. And as well as the shirts we're wearing too. These are some nice threads here.
Very snappy. Well, we do appreciate all our sponsors, our game sponsors, our Coaches Show sponsors, and all the people who, spend time and spend their money and everything else helping us at Chambers Academy get this team on the road and do other things. I mean, there's basically Taffany's there for every activity, so she's really a hard worker and a great contributor.
A huge family is what it takes to keep this show running, and we're greatly appreciative of all the volunteers that come out and help us do this.
And Chambers will receive the kickoff. If you remember, we kicked.
Jacob Norgard is back at the 20-yard line. Can't tell the number of the far.
See if I can't. Oh, help us here.
Kick goes, he's going to go out of bounds over there.
Tyson Hewitt was on that side.
And the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Looks like the starters are still out there for the Rebels.
Well, I think that is the dilemma for the coaches. I mean, when do you make your wholesale changes, because Banks has some athletes who can score. I mean, we've seen that. They put the ball up and they can catch it. So,
and these guys deserve to play too. They,
absolutely.
They work hard and practice every week, and
I think we'll see spot substitutions. I think that's what'll happen. Try to get a young guy, number 2, on the field with the first unit and let him play with those guys.
Tyson Hewitt to the near side, like Henry to the far. Hand off to Hewitt on the sweep. Looking for a blocker on the edge over there and lunges forward back to the original line of scrimmage, so probably won't gain anything on that one.
Nice job there by the defense. They pushed Tyson back about an extra 4 or 5 yards and then came up and stopped him on the corner. He really didn't have an option. The defense came up quick. And I think what you're seeing, those guys on the corners and the linebackers, they're starting to cheat in. They're starting to get to that box and try to stop our running game. Yeah, look at everybody. They're packed in. Linebackers are a step away. Corners are 2 steps away from the linebackers. So they're really packing this in close.
Everybody's within 5 yards of the line. Handoff. Got some blockers out in front of him. And he continues to push the pass.
Nice job there on that run.
Yeah, Drew Shepard helping out down there to get some additional yards. Ball's going to be spotted at the 43 of the Rebels.
Luke Tarver doing Luke Tarver things there.
3rd and short for the Rebels.
Up quick. Put some tempo here in the 3rd quarter.
Again to Luke off the right side, and he's chopped down at
Nice
the
play.
original line of scrimmage, but somehow moves forward. He's about a yard short of the first down from our vantage point.
Well, I'll tell you, he's really close.
Ooh,
He may be half a foot away.
credit card.
That's he did break free, I think, and just managed to lunge right before he got to the ground. No surprise there. Chambers definitely going forward on 4th down.
Watch for the hard count. Oh,
Norgard, big hole.
huge hole on the
hole.
left side, and there is
He's
not
gone.
a defender within 5 yards, and he is at the 10, and he is in for another Star Insurance touchdown with 9:20 here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the price you pay for stacking the box. If they break through your stack, he runs.
Oh, a flag on the play.
Wow. Wow, that's interesting. There's a giant hole. Giant hole in the middle. He really wasn't touched. So he's about 10, 12 yards away from the line of scrimmage. And I think we'll probably kick it here.
Yeah, Spencer Newman comes on the field for the first punt of the game for the Rebels. The Banks return man drops down back to his own 40.
Kick it.
Spencer had a little trouble controlling
Oh,
that.
my
and
God.
He is out past the 50.
Oh, my God, he's outside.
And
First
he
down.
he is down to the 43-yard line, rumbling, stumbling, ripping through that defense of the Banks for a Rebel first down.
I'm sorry. That one got me. Big Spencer just took off, man.
I think he bobbled the ball back there and thought, well, I can't punt it. I'm just going to make a first down.
Well, he bobbled the ball and he had time to kick it. And then he said, no, I think I'll just run.
I'm just going to run through everybody.
Wow. That one got me. I couldn't stop.
Great awareness by Spencer to keep his head up and find the open yards out there to get a Rebel first down.
Well, that's a disheartening play on the defensive side. It should be a big motivator for our offensive guys. Clock is running. 7:46 is what I just noticed.
Tyson Hewitt and Henry to the near side. Baker drops back, looking for a receiver. Hits Eli Wharton out of the
broke the
backfield.
tackle.
And just running through some Jets defenders down to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, nice catch. Broke the first 2 contacts and then just, gang tackle down to the ground. What did he pick up, 8 or 9 there?
Give him 9 on that one. Oh, they're going to give him 10. First down for the Rebels at the 32 of the Jets.
Well, there's one thing you got to think about. You usually don't see a guy who's Spencer size punting the ball anyway. What is he, 6'5"?
Oh, yeah.
280. And then you see him take the ball and run like a fullback. He's just wrapped the ball up, did a good job.
He may have found a new assignment. Hand off to Luke Tarver up the middle. Slicing again through that Jets defense, and he is wrestled down at the 10-yard line. Should be first and goal for the Rebels.
Yeah, the Jets have no answer for Luke. The offensive line is blowing people off the line, and Luke is in the back in the secondary, and there's just nothing they can do. Can't get him to the ground.
Henry in motion. Hand off to Jacob Norgard.
Touchdown.
Play is blown dead.
is the call.
Illegal substitution, maybe.
So he's saying he blew the play dead before the snap.
Penalty on the defense. Too many men on the field.
Too many men.
So the play was dead. So that's 2 touchdowns Jacob hasn't been able to claim here in this drive.
Mr. Diesel Truck and Trailer Repair and Mobile Welding is a family-owned and operated business with 19 years of hands-on experience. We thrive on pleasing our customers with great prices, quality work, and a personal experience. We offer 24/7 roadside service for semi-tractor trailers, as well as on-site service repairs for heavy equipment. We also offer mobile welding. Contact us at 334-476-0393. Shepherd Homeworks, established in 2004, headquartered in beautiful Lafayette, Alabama, serving East Alabama, Lake Martin, and West Georgia. At Shepherd Homeworks, we specialize in custom cabinets and millwork built in our very own cabinet shop. Contact Stephen Shepherd at 334-234-1180 to make your dreams become reality. And go Rebels!
All right, folks, we are back here with you for first and goal for the Rebels from the Banks 5-yard line.
We are at 5:53 here in the third quarter. Clock is running.
Henry swings across the formation. Tarver rolls that way, comes back and looking for Ryan Smith.
Oh, wow. Great
in the
throw.
end zone and in for a touchdown, a Star Insurance touchdown.
Well, let's see what else Luke can do here.
Pass complete to number 21.
He can run, he can throw.
He's got the 2-pointer. He's got a touchdown. Let's see. He's got 1, 2, 3 touchdowns, and now a 4th by throwing it. That's a pretty good night. Nice job by Ryan Smith getting open, catching that ball.
Good job by Luke to keep the play alive.
Well, Luke, dodged a couple of defenders, had plenty of quickness to get away from them, and just made a good throw. Our new running back, Spencer Newman, is in to kick the extra point. Drilled.
Oh,
man. Wow.
Off to the left. Plenty of distance on that one.
Yeah, I really thought that ball had snuck in on the other side, but I guess it was just
a little bit left.
Off to the left-hand side there.
So with 4:45 left to go here in the third quarter, Rebels are up 61-12. We got a rolling clock here.
And as I said, I think that's very appropriate. Let's get this one moving along here and get everybody home. Beautiful facility here at Mountain Brook. The Spartans have a beautiful stadium to play.
We'd like to thank David and Jordan here for setting all this stuff up and getting us a stream going this evening. David does a fantastic job troubleshooting everything and getting things ready. And Jordan has come in this year and joined the team appropriately.
Absolutely. Taking care of our fancy scoreboard and new setup to keep up with the information from the game.
We're going to get him on the air this year, Jordan.
Probably.
Spencer kicks it down to about the 29-yard line. Going up the near sideline and pushed out of bounds.
Good run back.
Number 3, Commandre Coleman with the 17.
Pushed out of bounds by number 24, Hunter Andrews.
Saw Hunter square up there, made a good move to the sidelines to keep that from breaking wide open, but it's a great run back. Ball at the, I thought he was going to put it on the 50, Chester.
No, we'll give it the 48 of the Jets.
Well, the Jets have gone backwards in a couple of series here, so we'll see how it's going to happen here. Yeah, we got an awful lot of young people on the field. Luke Tarver in there at middle linebacker.
Two wide receivers each side for the Jets. Handoff right up the gut. Found some running room down there.
Good gang tackling by the twos here. As Luke in there.
Number 9, Roderick Jackson.
Let's see there.
For a 7-yard pickup.
Caulfield's in there. Bradley's in there. That was a good job.
Carson Melton is there.
There's a flag on the plate.
Gray Haley's there. It's just good to see all these young guys get on the field.
Sam Smith, number 13.
And I guess we had a penalty because they're moving the ball back.
Number 4, Cameron Gooden, is over there on the far side, talking to Landon Hand.
Parker Otto in the far linebacker spot there.
Little confusion there by the Jets receivers. They got that straightened out. Ooh, high pitch.
Deep in the backfield.
Heavy pursuit by the Rebel defense, and
Got to just take him to the ground here. Good job running there. Didn't go down easily. I think that was Gabe Bridges over there on that tackle or near that tackle.
Kadre Coleman. With the 9-yard run. Second down.
Carson Melton on the field. I think you mentioned him. But here moving to that defensive line set.
handoff, looking for some running room here on the right side. I see a flag come out. Wrestled down at about the 45-yard line.
I think we've got young players on both sides of the ball here, which is good to see too. Let both these squads get some work.
It's like Colton Fuller's out there as well.
Yeah, Colton's in the middle there. He's playing that, I don't know if they call that the Mike or the dog linebacker. He kind of dominates there in the center in this defensive set. Another penalty against Banks here.
Yeah, the Jets take one step forward, two back here on this drive. We're under 1 minute left to go here in the third quarter.
On the offense, replay, second down.
Three wide receivers bunched to the far side, one to the near. Lone setback behind the quarterback. Handoff.
Trying to get him outside, didn't work. Picked up about 2 maybe.
Well, no, it was back at the line of scrimmage.
Number 9,
Oh, okay, you're right.
seven-
You're right.
about
He
7
was
on
the line marker's already moved.
9-yard pickup brings up third down.
Yep, third.
Actually, a great
and-
run. Got back to the line of scrimmage. Kind of kept his legs going. Picked up some extra yardage. Looks like they're there at the 48.
About third and medium here for the Jets.
At the end of 3.
There we go.
Well, that's it for 3 quarters are in the books here from
Banks Jets.
Spartan Stadium. Rebels are up 61.
61-12.
61-12 right now. 61-12 here with 1 quarter left to go.
Well, that was a quick third quarter, and
Yep.
I think that running clock being consistently running is the right idea, and it certainly helped move that quarter along. And, I think the game after that last touchdown, I think the coaching staff feels like, the twos can handle whatever's going on out here, and it looks like Banks has made some substitution of skilled people. I don't know if it's the same offensive line or what, but a lot of substitutions, which you're glad to see, and let these young guys, after their practice all, so far this season, get on the field.
Well, folks, we got some big news. We're going to be at home next week. September 22nd, Bessemer Academy comes down to Torbert Allen Field. This is a non-region game. Last year we went up to Bessemer. Had a great showing there. Actually a good time overall at Bessemer Academy. Nice folks. Good time up there, and big victory for the Rebels up there. So the Bessemer Academy is going to come down and visit us.
It'll be good to be home. Enjoy the friendly confines there, Torbert Allen Field.
Yep. So, folks, make sure you put this on your calendar. Come out to the field next week. Support the Rebels. Should be a good matchup there. And then we have a bye week, and then we host Abbeville Christian for a big region game on the 6th of October, and then Macon East at home again for a region game. And then our final road game of the year is October 20th, and we head down to Hooper Academy for the last region game of the season.
The Jets are back up. Low snap.
Quarterback drops back, looking for a receiver downfield, directing traffic, and going down there across the middle and
Completed.
wrapped up.
Defensive back jumped, tried to swat that ball. I mean, he really made a good play, and it just happened to go up and down. So, good throw.
Don't see who made the tackle on that.
Well, let's see. There was Parker Otto there, and Cameron are walking away from the ball. So maybe one of those two guys are actually in on that play.
First down, Banks Judge.
Maybe not Parker. It may have been Sam Smith over there, actually. Banks has basically no yards on the ground. It's all been throws, big throw plays, big passing plays.
Three wide receivers to the far side, handoff right up. Ooh, keep on this one by the quarterback. Looking for the edge out there, and he is in, looks like, for a touchdown. Just squirmed down this near side over here and got inside the piling for a touchdown for the Jets with 10:38 left to go here in the game.
Big quarterback got a step on the outside. I think that might have been Carson over there with a shot at him. Just squeaked it in on the sideline. (61-18) now. Crisp, efficient drive there after the quarter change.
Banks are going for the extra point.
This is the first kick I think we've seen of it.
Slow snap, dribbles at the line.
The snap was slow and the placement was slow, and he kicked the ball right at the top of it, so it went straight into the line of scrimmage.
So as the clock runs here at Spartan Stadium with 9:35 left to go here in the game, score is Rebels 61, the Jets 18.
Well, that's the most points I think we've scored all year long, most yardage. I would assume we're at that rank. So, one thing it's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be the least yardage we've given up. It's probably one of the higher scoring games. Let's see, have we given up more than 14 to anyone?
No,
Yeah. And I think Coach determined, as the coaches show you, the first line defense has given up 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And now tonight that would be 3 with the first pass. So rest of the touchdown, well, I guess it would be 4 because they first line defense gave up both those. But it has not mattered an awful lot.
24, that is Hunter Andrews, checks in on the kickoff team alongside number 12, Tristan Ayers.
Good to see both those young guys play. Saw Tristan catch a pass last week, pick up some positive yards.
Drills this down to the 20. Gets right through number 13, that's Sam Smith's hand.
I think that ball might have been touched.
They're going to mark it down at the 16 of the Rebels.
And the kick is not returned. Touched at the 16-yard line. First down, Chambers Academy.
Clock is inside 8 minutes. Thought we're going to have Landon Hand in at quarterback. We're a few players short here.
Kent Nelson checks in alongside Tristan Ayers. Cameron Gooden shifts over here to the near side as the far wide receiver. Landon brings him in motion. Hand off to TJ out of the backfield, breaks the first tackle, got some blockers down in front of him,
Nice
and
run.
Puts the pedal down and out to the 30-yard line, enough for a first down for the Rebels.
You saw him break that contact in the backfield. Once he got his shoulder squared up the line of scrimmage, you see him with good quickness, too. He's a big-bodied back, and he really can turn it on when he gets that corner. Really nice run.
And he is an 11th grader.
And the good part of that is we pick up the first down. We got a chance to burn more clock here, get this game closer to its final point.
22, Jack Nelms checks in for the Rebels.
Gray Haley on the press box side, split wide. Cameron goes the opposite side.
Just a handoff. Hewitt finds a running on that left side. Spins through tackles. And keeps those legs driving out to the 40-yard line. Nice. Hewitt.
There's another example of spinning and keep his legs digging. Another last guy makes the tackle. So good to see you run hard. I believe we have top line in center at the moment. I got that number correct.
53.
We have a timeout on the field.
And we'll take a few messages from our sponsor.
DTA, Daniel Towing and Automotive. Need a tow? Need some mechanical work? Contact Lee and Sandy Daniel at 334-863-4252. Serving East Alabama and West Georgia. You call, we haul. DTA, Daniel Towing and Automotive. Proud supporters of Rebel Athletics. DTA Towing. The Pig, Highway 50, Lafayette, Alabama. The Pig, the best meats in town. Beef, chicken, and pork. The Pig, the freshest breads and dairy and produce across Chambers County. Down home, down the street. The Pig, where customer service is number one. Piggly Wiggly, Highway 50, Lafayette, Alabama. Proud supporters of your Chambers Academy.
lineups.